another fan-fueled, fun, fantastic fantasy romp in the world of Magic the Gathering on Thursday nights here at Titan Games in Peoria. I am Evil Bob. I am your resident head in a box. And, wrong one. And I will be guiding you along this fun-fueled train bound for Flavortown. Now, we are a little delayed this evening. Unfortunately, we had some computer issues that has caused a delay in getting everybody set in. That's not the one I want. However, we do have a lot of fun happening this evening as soon as we do get things going. Now, Master Snell will be starting the evening. I keep saying the word evening. I don't know why. It must be the word of the night. But Master Snow will be starting the festivities in the player one position. And that's just going to be fantastic. Happy, all we together. But until then, it's just me and you and everyone else enjoying the ride. Looking at some mighty fine World of Warcraft TCG mats. We don't have information about who Master Snell's opponent's going to be because they're still inputting everyone's names into the system because they have to start over. But I didn't want all to have to sit and wait any longer because I just know that there are some people who are just ready to pounce on hello, Meow Mix. Glad to have ya. And welcome, Justin. I like I was just saying, I didn't want to have to wait any longer to see my smiling face while they update the system. So we're a little way from actual magic, but I'm here. So, yay! You get to enjoy Bob time. Because that's what everyone's here for, despite what Justin says. I appreciate it, though. But, that being said, we should have a lot of fun tonight. We got the obligatory Derp Shadow deck running yet again by Snell. His reasoning behind it is he's going to be playing in the PTQ or QRT or GP or the qualifier on Saturday down in Titan in Springfield, Illinois. If everybody doesn't have anything to do, you can head down to Springfield. It's only about an hour south of Peoria. You get to enjoy some modern Saturday action. Not here. I don't have broadcasting sets there, but I could tell you all about it. But that's why he's going to be on Derp Shadow tonight. Not something, fun and enjoyable for all of us to watch. But aside from that, I don't know who his opponent is yet, as I said earlier. Let's get this up so I can get this chat going. But, yeah. Don't know anything else. We have another issue of Banhammer coming out in the in between the first and second round, just like last week. Ooh, hang on. Ooh, it sounds like they have all of the names in, and they're doing a final check before they bracket up, and we get the information on who's playing who. Once they have that posted and they call out that the match has started or that the round has started, I will I'll go out and see who Snell's playing so I can get that information for us all. Because I know you're probably all dying to know, just like I am. But no, there's lots of fun happening. We got Hour of Destruction, Hour of Devastation, Hour of Destruction. I think it's Destruction. Hour of Destruction tomorrow. Devastation. The new set hits midnight tonight. Hope you all had fun at the pre-releases. I wasn't able to attend any of them, unfortunately. I'm saving myself for the actual gig. But I did hear that Mr. Kinsman did pull 2 of the Nicol Bolas God Pharaohs. Oh, excuse me. From his entry packs. So, we've got all that fun stuff to go on. But since we do know that Snell is on Derp Shadow, we can get that. Alright, let me go ahead and add in that icon while we're waiting. We got Derp Shadow being played by Master Snell tonight. Whee! And I'm going to go ahead and take a peek out there and find out who's lining up for who, and we'll be right back. And again, thanks for joining us as always again here on Thursday for episode 10. 10. We've hit double digits, everybody. 10. Party time. Woo! So I will be right back as soon as I can find it. There it is. See ya.
Is that Adam? Adam Zook.
Oh. Alright, welcome back, kiddies, everyone. On, guess what? Another Derp Shadow matchup. It's a mirror match. We all know how much I love mirror matches, especially when it comes to fantastic decks of just the highest of caliber. Groan. Audible groan. But anyway, it shouldn't be too bad because, you know, both players are going to be racing to 0 life as fast as they can to make their Derpy Shadow even stronger. So, yeah, hopefully we can at least get 3 games out of it. Does the 54 in your toughness stand for anything? Well, yeah, it does. We got a lot of shuffling going on here. And because of the sweetness of the buy system. Joining us for the entirety of the commentary on the first match, we have Mr. AJ Kinsman. Hello, Mr. Kinsman. How you doing today?
Doing good. How you doing, Bob?
Oh, fantastic. I'm ahead in a box.
It's more than I got.
I was really hoping that they would have the hand cams set up, so I can like steal one and like put it up here for a guest commentator head in the box and put you down here in like the text box.
This angle is better for picking up than it has been with the other rig. I was able to see Snell's hand pretty decently there.
I know, and I don't mind this rig. It just takes up a lot of space out on the floor, but they're wanting to build, like, I think they said, like, rounded corners or something like that, and I think it's just going to be better for picking up a table.
It's a beautiful beta test. It's
Right.
way better than I could have done.
Right.
But, yeah, he could use some polish, I think. It's a good step one.
I think what would be really nice is if they actually, like, put holes in the tubing to allow like the cords to go inside the pipe itself.
Yeah, up into the pipe.
Yeah,
that
like
might be
up a leg, and it's
so
just
you don't
like
have to always
snaking
take the
up.
rig
Yeah.
down. This seems a little worky.
But anyway, we've got lots of happiness going on here. So we've got
That glare,
that's not happened before.
that glare is terrible. It's untapped blood crypt.
You know what? I can't win with the glare. I cannot win with the glare.
Boy,
I get one side fixed. I get the other side. Oh my goodness.
That is a visiony hand.
Lots of semen visions with a derp shadow to start off with a zombie fish. So Snow was hoping for the quick fishy on the board.
Yeah, pretty much turn 2 Gurmag Angler is going to happen unless something stops it. And I can't see anything but a Scalding Tarn there in Adam's hand.
Snow's going down to
17.
Snow's on 17. And over here he's on 18. Or no, 16. Because he's shocked.
Yeah, but
and then,
that was a Kozilek.
Oh, that's a Kozilek?
Yeah, that's the only reason he didn't take the, that's the only reason he didn't take the Gurmag.
Right, of course.
Yeah, Snell's going to have that graveyard next turn with a second land and another Serum Visions. And Street Wraith will seal that deal.
Mm-hmm. And so we're definitely going to see a big floppy fish on the deck for Snell. So I don't know what Adam has in his hands.
Yeah, I can only see a Scalding Tarn.
But that's okay. Oh, he's got a derp shadow too, so.
Looks like it might be a Snap or a Thought Storm.
That's a fetch, right? Yeah, that's the fetch.
That's, the Tarn. Looks like a Spire Bluff Canal in hand, or it might be another Tarn. It's glary and he doesn't keep his hand up there long.
Right. Yeah, there's a crack. So he's going to 17, probably to 15.
Oh, pretty much a
I would
guarantee.
imagine. Yeah, especially with these two decks. Snell.
Game 1, neither one's going to play conservative.
Well, no, because they want to get that before they have to face the sideboards.
Look at Snell with those hands. Cards in his hand upside down.
Looks like he went top with that Semen Visions.
And it looks like Adam just popped the fetch and then passed the turn. I assume
Well, no, he did it on his... I believe in response to Snell casting the Semen Visions. He did it, so... And there's a Thought Seize for Snell, so he's down to... Oh, he fetched 13, I believe.
So it looks like he's making sure that Gurmag Angler is going to be clear. Since he left... Pretty much he left Terminate mana open.
Right.
2 fish, a Snap.
Two
no,
fish?
It's a Stubborn Denial.
Okay.
No.
Wait, what? Oh, that's not Stubborn.
Yeah,
that's a land.
That's a Snap.
That's
The bottom card is
oh,
Snap.
yeah, that was a Snap, 2 fish, and a...
Tarn.
And a Tarn.
And he sees, Snell sees he is free and clear to drop that Gurmag.
Yeah, but he already spent his wad, so...
Yeah, and also Adam there's got a pretty soft hand. Is one of those anglers is pretty much useless.
I missed something on Snell's side.
He thought seized Dan Wraith.
Oh, I didn't see the Wraith. I missed the Wraith.
So he could drop an angler this turn, but he'd have to empty pretty much the whole graveyard and fetch.
And he probably will just to match the other fish.
Yeah, because he's got another one in hand. But Snell knows he has another one in hand.
He's going to crack. Is he going to go for 3? Probably. I'm going to call it 12. He does. And he's going to cast the fish. And he's just going to exile everything. Snow, on the other hand, doesn't have to throw away his entire graveyard, even though there's no.
Well, for 1 mana, yeah, he's got
for one.
graveyard.
He's gonna put up that and a derp.
A 2/2.
Look at that, the mighty 2/2 Shadow.
It looks like Snow has a snap, and looks like a Street Wraith maybe, or another Mangler, or Thoughtseize. Something black.
He's got a Snappy, I think, on top.
Yeah,
there.
he's for sure got a snap.
Snap a Street Wraith.
I say it looks like a Street Wraith.
Looks like a Stubborn Denial, possibly. Can't see behind his other 2 cards, so.
Was that a Force of Will?
No.
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 Well, that'll end this game real quick.
But it could be a Disrupting Shoal. They'll never see that coming down with the Gurmag Angler.
They will never see it coming.
Gurmag Angler, Disrupting Shoal. What? Pitching a Gurmag Angler.
Yeah, you have to pitch a blue card. That's why Disrupting Shoal is no good. If it only
Always got to be a blue that matches the casting cost.
Yeah, if it wasn't blue, there might be some line of play for it there. Well, look at this.
1/1 Shadow.
Pretty much identical boards, except Adam's working with a lot more mana than Snell is here. That's probably why Snell's got more cards.
Right.
He's got those. He's still got at least 1 Serum Vision left.
He's got a Thoughtseize.
It's gonna make that Shadow even bigger.
He's going to 9.
Looks like that got something. Or is he just thinking?
He's thinking about it. Oh, he's gonna.
No, he definitely did something to stop it.
He threw a Gurmag Angler into the.
Oh, that must have been okay. So the only card he had was Gurmag.
So and then Snow Visioned, and here we are.
Bloodstained Mirror.
So he's got a 4/4 to his 1/1.
I'm surprised Snell didn't attack there, since he's got the fetch. His Death Shadow's effectively 3 stronger at instant speed. So he can't. So Adam at this point can't evenly trade out his Shadow.
And the Angler is what, a 5/5?
Yes. So I mean,
he could trade the Angler for the Shadow, but
no, not even at this point, because the Shadow
because he can get it for
and he can make it to a 7.
Yeah. Well, he's still in his turn, so
yeah, he might.
He's thinking about it.
Doing the old contemplation.
Tapping fingers. That's dangerous magic.
Contemplation.
Passing turn. Wow.
It's a classic card from Tempest or Stronghold.
What's that?
Contemplation.
Contemplation. It sounds like a Tempest card.
It's Tempest Stronghold. It's one of the 2. Yep.
It's white, isn't it?
2 white and a 1. Whenever you play a spell, gain a life.
Oh.
Nothing but good stuff.
Whew, I don't even play that.
Pair that up with Urza's armor. You're pretty much unkillable. Got Volrath sitting on a throne or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's there and he's got like what?
He's got like his hand with something in his hand or something. Yeah, he's sitting like in a chair.
It's like a skull or something in his hand. I don't remember.
Unusual art for a white card.
It really is, but everything was Wrathy in that set. So
Winds are Wrathy. Wrathy without a W. It was very Wrath-like. Matter of fact, it was a whole Wrath cycle.
Oh, you were good. Oh, he's just like got an orb of some sort.
Oh, it's like it's a seeing scry. Like it's like the Palantir.
No.
Yeah, he's like viewing a bug.
Oh no, that's an actual card too, isn't it?
Killer bees.
Is it Killer Bees?
I don't think so. So looks like
Volrath.
I can't see what he just put down because that glare.
Oh, that?
No, on the back.
That
is that Inquisition? All the way by.
Oh, that's another Inquisition.
So it looks like he's taking his snap.
Yeah, if he's smart, he will. Or oh yeah, you already.
So Snell's had 2 snaps.
Oh yeah, 2 snaps. Okay.
Snell's hand here and his board state is just simply better than Adam's at this point. He's just drawing better. Plus, he had all those Serum Visions to make those draws better. There's another fetch, so yeah, at instant speed, his Shadow can get 6 toughness larger. Yeah, there's no reason to hold that Shadow back at this point. The Shadow right now is a 4, and he can turn it into a 10 instantly. So he has to block it or it's lethal.
Oh yeah, because he's got. Does he have 2 fetches then?
Yeah, it's a Mire and a Tarn.
And right now they're 4/4s on both sides. So they each got a 4/4 and a 5/5. So here comes the Shadow. But he also conservatively had to wait, possibly, because if he were to swing, he lets it through, it's not going to kill him, but he could be lethal in the crackback, and if he does just let it through, it's only going to fuel his own shadow.
Or if he double blocks here, it's going to put Snell to the point where if he rips a bolt, Snell will die.
Right.
But he's kind of going all in on that game plan. Because...
that's the perils of the derp.
I mean, he has 2 turns to pull it. Because
he is doing at least 2.
Because next turn, Snell's Angler...
there's 2 more.
...will only crack back for 5.
So he's going down to 3.
He's going all in, so he's going to...
all in.
Which is...
That's a 10-10.
Which is
he's going to take them both out.
Yeah, and his shadow will survive.
Yep.
So he's 100% in on drawing a bolt. Which I don't know if these Death Shadow actually play much bolts.
Even if he doesn't, if he does have a bolt, he can either draw a bolt.
Snell did not.
Oh, he didn't shock that last time.
So then he can. So then Snell gets to choose which one of the 2 to kill.
And it's going to be the shadow.
Yeah, it's got larger growth potential. Snell's got a 9/9, and he's collectively also got 9, actually.
Oh, is it 9?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
His shadow's 4. Yeah, so...
no, Snell's is a... it's not a 9, it's an 8.
Oh, you're right.
So he's going to trade with the shadow. Okay. Snell was also thinking, I don't want to be in bolt range.
Oh, for sure.
Because, or he could pull a snap or a bolt, and if he pulls one...
looks like a K command?
Yeah, it looks like a K command.
That's
a K command.
That's pretty good here. He can hit him for 2 and get his Death Shadow back in.
But you know what? We're going to keep your street jargon out of this box. That is a Culligan's command.
Command?
You treat it right, because he is a Dragon Lord.
He's an Elder Dragon Lord.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So they traded fish, and there's the K command, or the Culligan's command to... he's going to get back his shadow, probably.
I could almost potentially maybe see him hitting himself for 2 or doing a discard, but...
no, he's making he's making Snell discard, and...
Snell cycled Street Race in response.
Oh, okay.
So Snell's down to 3.
Snell is at 3.
And, yeah, because that would be the only thing the way that worked out. And so then he's choosing to discard a Tassiper.
Oh, and he discarded the Tassiper, which is a legit Tassiper. And he brought back the shadow.
4/4 shadow.
Yep.
So Snell's got to have a blocker and answer right now.
And there's Snap.
And that'll
he's going to go fishing for one.
Well, the Snap will buy him a turn if he doesn't draw removal.
But he went searching for an answer,
Looks
too.
like he went both tops.
Yeah. Liked what he saw. Or didn't have a choice. Yeah, we're on that.
That Colgan's command. Snell had a much better hand and board state there, but it looks like that Colgan's command might have dropped this back over in Adam's favor. And he doesn't even really need that shock or that fetch at this point. Because Snell's on the chump to survive plan here.
Just the chump, and there's the Thought Scour.
So that's why he kept those on top.
Yeah. I think I heard him yip, which could be a good thing. That's like a Culligan's command.
Gurmag angler.
Oh, is it? Yep, zombie fish. There we are.
Which is actually larger at the second.
But it won't be for long.
No, because he's got a fetch.
Right.
So he's effectively got a 7/7 shadow.
So Snell's still in the chump phase.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he can hope to draw other than his own shadow. Or his own Colgan's command. I haven't seen any removal from either of them. No fatal pushes, no terminates. I mean Colgan's command, but that's...
Well, maybe they took my Banhammer suggestions into heart, and neither of them are playing with the fatal push anymore.
The house rules?
I wouldn't mind that. Unfortunately, it's not my house to make those rules.
Yeah.
I am only the master of this wee little box.
You know that card right there.
Oh, that's just Grevin, straight up Grevin.
That's hatred.
No, that's Grevin. That is hatred. That's right, because Grevin on Grevin has like a jacked up face.
Yeah, he looks like a zombie. He's like,
well, he's not even that. He's not even straight. He's like, trust me, I'll look it on phone.
He's doing the shoulder lean. I've been hatred killed by Chad enough times that I know that hatred art.
Yeah.
Was turn 1 Carnophage and turn 2 hatred.
Why did they make me a planeswalker?
His face looks really weird there.
Well, his face is weird.
Yeah, but he doesn't really look like that
Yeah,
anymore.
he does. He does not look like that. He's a golem. He has to look like that.
Well, his face doesn't look like that anymore. Like on Karn Liberated, his face doesn't look like all jacked up like that.
Karn's jacked up to begin with. And it looks like we're going to go to game 2 because I don't think Snell's got any tricks right now. Or no, that was the block.
Yeah, the angle.
Okay, so he fetched for 1.
Yeah, to save the angler.
Yeah.
Or to save the Death Shadow.
I guess for 2.
Yep,
And Snell had no blocks, so we got Adam with the first game win.
Well, you called it right there. His shadow is derpier.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that is the that's the greatness of watching these awesome mirror matches is both ones are teetering on the edge of death. It's just who loses their balance. I got a feeling Snell's going to pull something out in the sideboard that's going to...
Looks like some engineering explosives.
Yeah, the explosives. I didn't see...
I saw stubborn denials, I want to say.
Yeah, they were the first things that came in.
Snell, as usual, still keeping his $1,000+ deck in his $1.50 Piso Crap Ultra Pro deck boxes.
They work.
Technically, a bicycle works getting you from A to B, but sometimes sooner or later you got to upgrade to that vehicle.
And besides, it's the perfect camouflage. If you have a $1,000, if you have a custom, deck box made for your $1,000 deck, people are going to think you've got a $1,000 deck in there.
That's true. Yeah. Someone rolls up with that. You got pile 1 you can steal, pile 2 you can steal. Yeah, and you see that one, you're assuming, I'm going to get Boggles or White Weenie or Zoo.
I'm going to get White Weenie, or I'm going to get Red Deck Wins right there.
Yeah.
That's burn. Got me a good old burn deck.
Looks like Snell's. It's hard to tell. It looks like he sighted out Thought Scours. It looked like.
I could see that.
Yeah, he's got to go for a more grindy game.
That was a pickup from mine this week.
A pickup from what?
It was a purchase for me.
Oh, what's so this clearly has the head that slides around.
Yes.
What's the point of that? I've always wondered.
Well, it's I actually looked it up myself. It's part of a diving watch. It's kind of a self timer. I use it for to tell myself the next time I need to take my medication. But like a lot of times the divers, because it's a function, it is specifically a diver's watch function. Mm-hmm. So they will set it to how much air they have left in their tank. Mm. It's like I have 20 minutes of air, so they'll set it for a 20 minute from where they're at. And then when the timer gets around to the arrow, they know that they gotta go.
So they don't have to remember my air is up at 3:52.
Right.
It's
just like this. And then
when it gets to the arrow.
And then when the big hand touches the arrow, there it is. Yeah. So when we get around to 10, I like it. I hated it until I understood what it was for, and now I really like it. Adam going for the, or both of them going for the gentleman cut. It always bothered me. I know I saw you shuffle your deck pretty substantially, but
yeah.
I just don't trust it. So I'm going to go ahead and just put my own fingers all over your cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna bend up. I'm gonna nick the corners up on those nice sleeves. Yeah. Look at Snell. He's wiping the other guy's filth off the sleeves right there. Like, man, if someone shuffled my deck.
I would. Snell's immediately going to 17.
I think when you get into the the day 2s and the finals out of like Star City Opens and Grand Prix, I think you have to randomize your opponent's deck. I believe you must. I don't know. I've never been in such a situation, but I've heard people say that once you get to the professional REL or whatever it is, you have to randomize their deck, and apparently cutting is not randomizing. I have no idea how true that is. I'm not a judge. Have no interest in being a judge. I don't play the game that great.
No, I mean, I play horribly. I mean, you know the kind of decks I play. I play decks to make people want to, quit the game.
I just play what looks fun.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing more fun than watching somebody playing a top tier deck and just staring a gap at your rogue build. Because, hey, I like this card. Whee!
It'll get you free wins in Magic Online and competitively sometimes.
Well.
Yeah, because they're not there to get practice against rogue builds. They're there to get practice against Affinity and Death Shadow and that stuff. So, yeah, Snell's at 17. Adam there should be at 18.
He just wraithed. And in my basic swamp.
That's dire straits for a Shadow deck, I think, to be in that. Unless he's playing to conserve his life game.
And it looks like they're both on conserve almost, because Snell played basic Island. Although I gotta say that Snell's does win because it's an Ice Age island, so it might even be snow covered to boot. That's not Easter Island, so it's just Ice Age islands, which are vastly superior to your piddly little Beta Island
Beta
Swamp.
Is that a Beta Swamp?
Yeah, it's Black Border, and that's the ABR art.
I would
ABUR.
I would much rather have that. If I had that Beta Swamp, I'd be playing with it. I have Ice Age Swamps that just sit in a box, or Ice Age Islands just sit in a box.
I mean, I got 22 Beta Swamps, and I just got them in a stupid Pestilence deck.
I just this past weekend, I picked up a play set of Deep Slumber Titans.
Ooh. The white?
No, he's red.
The can't attack until you're attacked, or can't attack until your blocker doesn't attack?
No, he's a 7/7 for 4,
right.
2 red and 2. I think he comes into play tapped, and he doesn't untap during your untap phase.
Yeah.
Whenever he takes damage, untap him.
Right. Oh, okay.
And he's a 7/7. You know what kind of card would go great with that?
Terminate.
No, not terminate.
Well, no. I mean, I'm saying he terminated something. Must be the Snappy. I see a dead Snappy. And
no, that Snap almost assuredly went with that Thought Scour.
Or did Snell play a Street Wraith?
There's no way Snell played a Street Wraith. He could, with how little Adams played, he could be on the I'm having to discard.
That's possible too, but I'm just going to take it from them that they're at 12, and he's at 9.
So Snell is apparently not concerned with that life total.
No, especially when my opponent's on I have to discard.
If he is, I can't tell how many cards he has in hand there.
It looks pretty full.
It's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's got a full 7. So if he's not dropping lands, he's not got anything. Cause
yeah, but there's no. Why would he have discarded Terminate of all things? Yeah, you don't got a stubborn denial that'll work there. He's just gonna make Snell pay 1 more.
Yep. Wow, lots of excitement. I might get my game 3. That's about the only excitement that I can get from, watching Derp Shadow or some sort of Tron build or just Grix's is the hopes that it at least goes to a game 3, because then we get more Magic. Even though I'm staring at these terrible, terrible cards that, honestly, August comes around, Derp Shadow gone.
Probably not August. It probably has to be a little longer. I would imagine next year.
Think they're going to give him January?
Yep. I don't think he'll make this year.
Snow wants January.
He's not. It's not oppressive yet. I mean, it's a lot of people. It's just super heavily played. It's not hard to beat. Like, the deck isn't super great.
There's a Terminate. Was that time shifted?
Plane shift, planar chaos, whatever it is. Like the 2 swirls. That's the original Terminate printing. Those are the Terminates I use.
No, that's plane shift. That'd be before modern. I'm asking if it was time shifted with the hourglass.
No, Terminate was like in one of the Alaras.
Was it? Huh.
Yeah, it's the one that's kind of like a circle that has like broken lines in it.
So, Conflux.
No, Conflux is like a circular thing.
Oh, the shield?
Yeah.
No, it's Shards of Alara was the sphere, That might be it. It's Shards of Lara, and then the Conflux is the shield, and then Lara Reborn is the sphere turn inverted.
I think it's that.
Okay. Yeah, because that one was the all gold set. I commend you, Wizards, for actually having the cojones to make an all gold set. It was glorious, and everybody hated it, but I thought it was beautiful. Mwah! Mazel tov.
Did it have no monocolor at all?
The first card number 1, and a lot of people picked up on it, one of the cards that they spoiled early on was the Argent, like the enchantment with Exalted. It was blue-white, and it was card 1 of 240 something. So it was number 1, which means there are no monocolored cards in that set.
So it looks, I couldn't tell because of the glare, but it looks like he played a Snap. Maybe, well, Snap's not out there now, so I can't. And his graveyard is completely unviewable.
He played Snap, and I can't win with this glare. This glare, I get it fixed on one side, and because of our setup now, we're over a light. So hard casting the Street Wraith. That's like putting a Simian Spirit Guide into play.
Only way better.
Not way better. It's a 3/3 versus a 2/2. That's not way better.
It's Swamp Walking.
Oh, is it Swamp Walking?
Yep.
Nah.
So he can't chump block that bad boy. He's got to have removal, and Fatal Push don't do it. And we've already seen 2 Terminates hit his graveyard.
He's cycling his. World's loudest keyboard. Brought to you by G.
The G910.
Yeah, but that's a model number. I don't know who makes it. G. Just G. The letter G.
Looks like Snell drew a Shadow.
2/2 Derp Shadow. About to face off against a 4/4 Derp Shadow.
And that 2/2 Shadow is...
Oh. Engineered for 1. Oh, he's going to blow it before putting his own out. That's smart.
Well, at this point, there's no value to Snell to play his own Death Shadow.
All right. I mean, especially since he's got a...
Or even to blow the explosives, really. Well, no, it probably is worth blowing it and then playing his.
Oops. It took my text away again.
Justin going on about Logitech. All day at work, that guy never shuts up about Logitech. You would think he's getting kickbacks from, like, he has stock in Logitech. All he is randomly in the chat, Logitech. Like he's promoting his stock, apparently.
Logitech is like the D student of the electronics world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're like the Mad Cats of computer equipment.
Yeah, those great GameCube controllers.
They're great everything controllers.
So he stubborn denied those engineered explosives, dropped the Shadow.
Yep. Seems legit. And he's got 1 card. He's heck bent.
It's a blue card. Was that another stubborn denial?
Yeah, probably. But with that mighty 3/3 on the board, that stubborn denial doesn't mean jack and shit.
No, it's a 5/5. It is a good stubborn denial.
Oh, he does.
He fetched and shocked just so he could stubborn denial that engineered explosives.
Yeah, but that stubborn denial doesn't say anything to a Gurmatic Angler or a Taciper or another Shadow.
Yeah. So it looks like it was a Thought Scour, not a stubborn denial.
Get that mighty Taciper into the graveyard. Well, good for you, Justin. You know exactly what we're talking about. So you know that the Logitech G910 is the world's loudest keyboard.
No, Justin has those straight mechanical blues, mechanical reds, wherever they are, at home. He actually gets called. The neighbors call the police for noise complaint. Those mechanical reds or blues, or the high-end mechanicals, where he goes to the gym just to be able to press those mechanicals in.
I see a fetch happening. That's a call again. So he's going to 2. Culligan on the board. I'm probably going to get a creature back and make him discard, or...
Well, he's only got one card in hand, I do believe, so yeah, it would empty his hand.
Well, it could be that Stubborn Denial and just, might as well cast it. Yeah, here it comes. No,
it's probably most likely a snap.
Oh, a snap. Snap for Stubborn. Yep. Snap for Stubby.
I hate Snapcaster decks.
Snapcaster's just... Spoiler alert, you might see Snapcaster Mage in an upcoming episode of Banhammer.
The G1, the G910 is mechanical. Yep, that's why it's loud as all friggin' hell.
I like those rubber keyboards, like, roll them up and you just roll them out. You can't even feel when you're touching anything. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a keyboard for me. It's like...
Oh, coming in unblockable. And there's the Colgan's command.
Yeah,
going
that's
to
the
3.
win. That's the win.
Game
Snow
3.
pushes it to 3. Get that victory coming up.
Why is your clock always stopping?
I didn't start it this time.
Oh. That seems probably about somewhere where we should have been, actually. Because we started right about 7.
Yeah, it sounds right. So, just imagine that
30 minutes
is
off
wrong.
Of that. 30 minutes off of that.
That 5 is a 2. Because, it was right around 7 when we got started on this. I do believe.
Yep, there were.
Because I started my broadcast at about 6:56.
There were.
And it wasn't too very long after that, so.
Apparently technical difficulties pushed us back.
That's okay. Computers don't last forever. And it's amazing what you have to do when you don't back up your hard drives. Externally.
I've never backed up a one hard drive in my life. Outside of professionally.
That's what the cloud's for, right?
No.
For people to steal from.
Yep. That is what the cloud is for.
That's okay because you get yourself a Mac. There are no viruses for a Mac because nobody wants to take the time to waste their time to build a virus for the Mac because Mac is self-deprecating itself. But
I support Macs and they're nothing but a pain in my butt.
Head in the box. I just gotta let everybody know I'm there. So what's your excuse this time for not being down here, Justin? Are you eating, or do you have to clean for your brother again, or would you rather watch Wolverine, or... Because you too could be enjoying this awesome session of shadow on shadow action. That's a lot of lands. That is an awful lot of lands.
And what do you have there, though? You had some lands, a Fatal Push.
He's got a Derp Shadow. And a fish. Is that a fish I saw?
I can't tell. He angled them back just slightly.
What we got?
Looks like a push.
Yeah, that's a push.
Looks like they're both saying, no, he
don't-
faked him out.
No. Me and the daughter are playing Castle Crashers. Pfft. I hope she's at least winning. She ain't no good at that game either. Now I gotta fix that on Nixie a playmat because somebody doesn't know how to keep a mat straight. I thought everybody knew by now because, straight on table, or crooked on table means straight on camera.
So it looks like he's got a Stubborn Denial, some stuff, drew a Mire.
Stuff is good.
Polluted Delta, Street Rays. I'm assuming we're going to see him probably go way down this turn. Yep, so there's 17. I'm sure shock to 15.
Probably.
Let's go ahead and hit the Thought Seize and go down.
Jumping straight down.
Yeah, hit the Thought Seize and go way down. Start out at 13. You got turn 2 Derp Shadows.
Shuffling. Shuffle. sure.
In his hand,
for sure.
the sleeves look very orange, but the sleeves on the table look very yellow because of the light contrast.
Angles.
You can't argue with math.
That's Gower.
Ooh, fatal push, Delta.
Drew terminate though, so not terrible bad.
That's good stuff. He's got another fetch. He's got the workings for a turn 2 angler and stubborn denial to cover it. I was brewing up a deck sometime last year similar to this with stubborn. I was ahead of the curve, as I typically am. Only like a teamer deck using Hooting Mandrills.
Hooting Mandrills.
Like 4/4 tramples.
And backing them up on turn 2 with stubborn denial, but it never panned out.
I tried to kind of make it a teamer delver thing. It just sucked.
Well, you know why?
Because it pressed blue.
There was no white in there.
I'm playing white tonight. I haven't played yet. I could just change what deck I want to play, I suppose.
Could, but
I could play roll out some Tron. I do love Tron. I haven't played Tron forever.
He loves the Tron.
I do. I love Tron.
My, what a lovely tea party. Did I get beaten already? Fought hard and has returned to my team. Stupid Team Mystic.
Looks like a top and top.
No, top's not legal in Modern.
No. Thank God.
Yeah,
We have
that's
miracles
true.
Miracles in Modern.
I'd almost love to play Counterbalance just to make people freak out. Like, wait, what?
If you play, I mean, you could.
I know it'd it'd definitely be in the I hate you deck.
Ugh, I don't think Snow want to see either of those two go. Stubborn Denial and Death Shadow.
Because you didn't confirm my suspicions, I'm just going to go ahead and say that your daughter is definitely whooping up one side of your face and down the other in Castle Crashers.
What about wonder if he ever plays that Ultimate Chicken Fight? Ultimate Chicken Hunt?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like a combination, sort of. It's like a competitive Mario Maker. Ultimate Chicken Hunt.
Isn't that called Mario Maker?
No, you're actually all playing at the same time, and you get to drop different things in to try and impede or assist getting to the goal. Because once you get the goal, you want to keep everybody else off of the goal in subsequent rounds because you'll win by having the highest points.
So is it going to take the snap or the command or the denial? I mean, you got to take the snap. That way you only get one version of it.
Yes,
I mean,
you have to take that snap. And so you got to force him to play the K command first to get the snap back. Yeah, you got to take the K command.
The snap.
The snap. I mean.
Wow. Just letting that go.
This is probably why I'm not good at that. That was probably the right pick. I would have took the Snapcaster. So
I don't know. It's not white, so it doesn't matter to me. Now you give me a Ojitai command or a Dromaka command, and I'm right there. And I do got to say, God bless the ability to have the dice out there and that they actually keep up on them, because sometimes I have no clue.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of hand moving around, and what I like to do is I like to get like a baby monitor out there and get a little earbud in my ear so I can hear them doing stuff. That way I sound smarter to the people. It's like, well, obviously he's going to do this. Yeah, he's going to crack and he's going to do that. How do you do that? Because I got a beard.
That'd be nice.
I know. I just haven't, I'm full of great ideas, not so much execution. I'm still building a D&D world that, the thought came to me the other day, because it's going to be a 5-year in-game campaign. And the thought came to me as like, if I were to just build a day, I would have had this done 10 years ago. How sad is that?
I was never good at it, so I left it to Dud.
Right. We're supposed to be starting a 5th edition campaign. Or not a campaign, but the introductory is like, hey, we're not 4th edition anymore, just to see how it plays, but we haven't had a date get together yet.
I hear good things about 5th edition.
I've yet to find out, but I'm going to find out. I'm in a 2nd edition game over at Buddy's house. Eben Kincaid's stepdad. I play D&D with him. Yes, I do. A much better person. Not that there's anything wrong with Evan, but his stepdad is amazing. He's my good buddy Pete. Looks like Snell took damage somewhere along the way.
Fetch.
I don't care.
Looks like another one.
And doing it again. But no, it's great. It's like a custom setup. It's like mostly 2D or 2E rules, but we have 9 stats. He adds perception, comeliness, and luck. So comeliness is not tied to your charisma, like it shouldn't be, because you can be charismatic and ugly as sin, like Hitler. Hitler had a nat 18 in charisma, but had a comeliness of like 5.
Not a handsome guy.
Not a handsome man.
I can say that as a handsome man. Hitler was not a handsome man. Oh, there's Tassiger.
Hey, little kitty.
The golden douchebag.
Meow. The golden paw.
And that graveyard is loaded with good stuff.
Tassiper. So cute.
But I don't think he's going to make it to Snell's turn. As we know, Adam's holding Terminate still.
Tassiper the golden paw. One that doesn't have all the stupid logoing on it. There it is.
So Strike Street Race, played Death Shadow. Yep. Got the Death Shadow.
I know there's got to be a way to. He's dancing. Look at him dance. Look at him dance. Doo doo. Okay.
Tassiger's dead now.
Well, you know what? He's staying right there. He is the official mascot of this battle.
So yeah.
Snappy.
Adam went for the Terminator end of turn. It got Stubborn Denial. He pushed the Death Shadow on his turn. He untapped, played Snap, and from the mana, I'm assuming flashback to Terminate because you can't push Tasker.
That sounds like a lot of stupid shit happened.
And I see him going to graveyard and picking some stuff out here.
So it's probably his own Tassiger, if not.
Well, it's Snell's turn, so I'm not sure. Maybe he's just sorting it.
Yeah.
There's a Snapcaster coming in from Snell, targeting. I'm assuming Culligan's command. The mana tapping would support that.
That's why I hate seeing black and blue decks. The board just gets so muddy and clustered and just so chaotic. There's a Culligan command.
Snapcaster decks in general just get so annoying. Yeah, I wouldn't hate it as much if it wasn't paired up with like Culligan's command or counter spells, but it gets old. Same thing with Cryptics. where they bounce the Snapcaster on the Cryptic, and it just gets old. I didn't like blue and all their counter spells in 1998, and I don't like it in 2017.
Oh, there's a
Gurmag and a Shadow off of Thoughtseize. My assumption would be the
less than ideal. There we go.
Would be the Gurmag.
Why is that? Oh, because I'm on the overlay. Derp. Okay. And yes, I'm keeping it there.
I'm not 100% what killed Snell's Snapcaster.
Guessing probably the K command that he's. Or no, that's 2 damage to a player. Or is it creature?
It's creature. It's creature player.
So he probably K commanded the Snappy to get him out of the way.
Yeah, but then what other mode did he use?
Oh no, I don't know. How did he?
Because he thought seized the Gurmag Angler, and I can't imagine when he knew the one-handed card in his hand was that Shadow that he would have not got rid of it if he had the opportunity. So there's Snap. Looks like we're going for probably a Fatal Push. I don't think he has a Terming in his graveyard. He wants to keep that in there anyway for a Tasker or a Gurmag.
Right.
So I'm assuming we're going to see Death Shadow, or Fatal Push.
Yep, there's the push. And gonna terminate. Oh, that's right. That I know that art now.
Yeah, it's like a dude getting disintegrated.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that is like a Lara Reborn.
Snell's getting beat to death by a Snapcaster.
Now he knows how it feels. It's so frustrating getting beat down by your Snell Snapcaster.
Cycling Street Wraith for 2.
No, casting Street Wraith. Or,
okay, so it must be fetching then. No, that puts people on the board.
Yeah, he wants that Swamp Walkie.
Snell used it on him for the win last game.
It's true. He saw how well it worked. I never thought about playing my own Street Wraith.
Snell's got a Gurmag, but that's not going to stop the Wraith. So he's on 2 turns and hoping he doesn't draw a K command, Snap, or Bolt.
Yeah. On the other hand, Snell is hoping to draw a K command, a Snap, or a Bolt. Well, K command won't take care of the Wraith.
No, it will not.
Because it's only 2 damage.
Well, neither will Bolt. Street Wraith is 3/4.
I thought it was a 3/3.
Nah, he's 3/4. So Snell, what's he? I'm not sure what he has in hand. Looks like a Blood Crypt. So Snell is in top deck for literal anything mode.
Top deck Dire Straits.
And it doesn't matter.
There's the and there's the GGs. Snell dies.
Shadow takes the win.
Couldn't have happened to a better guy, but unfortunately, in this game of Shadows, one had to win. So, as we're getting ready for the next round, or you're taking off, you're going to miss my next segment.
We're right at 50 minutes.
Oh, were they waiting for them to finish, maybe?
I don't know if they are, but they certainly could be. I think you might have to wait for a shorter match.
Will you check the time? They should have a clock out there.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left? Okay. Well, with only 2 minutes left, I don't have enough time to actually get into my Banhammer segment right now. I know I promised you all. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am at the mercy of the clock just like everyone else is. It's a segment that's meant to fill the time in between rounds that we don't have, that we're not waiting on the game that's waiting on the next round to start. So, that being said, I'm putting... Hang on.
AJ.
AJ. What you want?
Thank God. Because we're men. We're men heights. Men. Manly men. I love that show.
Okay, sorry about the run off like that. They announced it really quick. So like I said, we were not waiting for the next round. We were actually waiting for the Derp Shadow match to get going. So, we've got Tyler Hamilton playing Nightfall. And Mr. Kinsman on Junk. Neither room on that. There are no victories yet. But this should be good. Ooh! Other people try to take the feature table from us. They don't get to make that decision. I get to make that decision. But that's okay, because all is right in the land of Nod. I don't know. I honestly don't know who to root for. I like Tyler. Tyler's a good friend of mine, and he is playing white. AJ's playing Junk in himself, but definitely got some white in there too, so we're in for a good match. Hey, Cryptech! Welcome to the party. You missed round one, but you only missed Derp Shadow versus Derp Shadow. If you really want to catch it on the replay, you can, but I don't recommend it. AJ going immediately into a Colligan command, or an Inquisition of Kazilak. After shocking, so I'll adjust that accordingly. And there's a Bant Bird. Or is that unless you reveal? That must have been the reveal land. So, or the quick land. My bad on that. But we got the Tarmogoyf out on the board. Lots of glare happening. That looks like a Kessel Wolf run. And we're going to regrow the card he had to discard. A lot of good that did you, Mr. Kinsman. It's got to be the reveal. Two or fewer. No, it is the quick land. So we got Lingering Souls hit the board. 2 spirits down and a Gurf. Tarmogoyf. Alright, now what's coming down? Got the Misty Rainforest. And I want to welcome Danzy Harris over on the YouTube channel. Hey, buddy. You watching at home or you actually have us up at the zone? Attacking with the Eternal Witness. Getting ballsy, but he's trading spirits for it. Big Dan. What's up, Big Dan? How you doing? Welcome to the shindig. Swinging with the Goyf. And he's going to go ahead and just take it looks like. So big. Okay. Up on the big screen. I feel honored. How's it going, Mr. Seidel? And he's fetching over here. Another cast Lingering Souls. Didn't have to flashback it yet. He's not going to put that into play. Untapped. He's got to hold on to his life as much as possible. Quick cut and the untap. All right. And needs more lands to fuel all of his money. He needs to get himself a knight. There's the Vizier of Remedies. So no more -1/-1 counters, more than one, going on at a time. White. Always play white. If you're going to come up here, if you want to get on my good graces, play white. You know, Sambo, he's in good with the boggles. I mean, you can play whatever you want. Just expect ridicule. Swinging with the Goyf and with the spirits. Crack that fetch. And besides, if you ever ask me what to play, my answer is always white. You know that. What about you, Big Ben? Why don't you come out every now and then? We like you up here. Everybody's welcome. I said that before, and AJ's like, even me? I'm like, of course you. Now he plays every week. And he's featured. I make a point of that. And block. That must be, don't know what that is. Is that Aronis or Rohanus or is that the god? I don't know what that is. But it took a goif to the face. What in the world? Oh, flashing back the Lingering Souls. Both of them. Let's just go ahead and double all consonants for why not? Another Ewit coming down. I didn't see what he got back, but there's a Coco. Oh, he's in the middle of Cocoing. So Ewit come down, probably get Coco back. Smart play. And the Reflector Mage to bounce the token. Now, fun fact, he can't cast that token this turn or his next turn. AJ fetching. Quick cut on Tyler's behalf. Such a gentleman. Make sure you untap them spirits. See, now this is what I like. Black and blue decks, they muddle up the board, but white and green decks just fill it with awesomeness. Tap down, going for another Inquisition. Probably, oh, yeah, get the Ewit. I mean, if you don't get the Ewit, then you can then you can just Ewit the Coco back or Ewit any of it back, but this way you only get one shot at it. Again, we covered that in the last time. It's probably why we're not great players, but I'm just the head in the box. Although this time I did remember to start that timer. Swinging in the air for 4, confirming that it is 4. Activating the Ahava Township, so it's going to get in for 8. Or Gavani Township and Hava Township. What am I talking about? Wow. I like Homelands. Sue me. The Anhava Inn. Gain a life for each green creature you control or something like that. I'm curious. Anhava Township. Oh, it's the Tri-Land. But the Anhava Inn. Gain 1+ life where 1+ star life where star is equal to the number of green creatures in play. So it's not even yours, and that's a mighty sorcery for 3 mana. God bless Homelands. Am I right? Am I right? Like, comment, and subscribe below if you like or don't like Homelands. I'm really hoping, oh no, it's probably on the reserve list, but that would be awesome if Masters 25 reprinted the Apocalypse Chime. Or City in a Bottle. Or no, City in a Bottle, you get to pick a... City in a Bottle, no. It's a... But yeah, Apocalypse Chime. There was one that got rid of... and he doesn't... Did he have the answer? Who won that? Yeah, I don't think he got his combo out, so it looks like Mr. Kinsman took game 1 because he wasn't able to get the super duper combo. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that Mr. Kinsman took game 1. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't think I am. And even if I am, I'm going to, confidently proclaim that I'm not. So, because it's only 10% what you say. It's 30% how you say it, and 60% what you look like when you say it. And always point, always confirm and deny. Confirm, deny, confirm, deny. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about with that, at the end of this stream, find a copy of Eddie Izzard's Dress to Kill and watch it. Your life will be better for it. Are you coming to the draft tomorrow, or is that too close to playing standard? Oh, it is draft tomorrow. I don't know. I just kind of wrote off not participating, but this is July, and the Fatal Push, or the Renegade Rallier promo isn't until August, I believe, and then Fatal Push is in September. Right now it's still the Aether Hub, I believe. So I might. It depends. I gotta come up with funds to get my box for tomorrow anyway, so. That being said, it's a firm I don't know. Yeah. Gosh, that glare is just so rough. I fix it on one side and it crops up. It's because we have a different setup again tonight, and I'm sorry for that. It's just how it is. Sim Sadabeam. Alerts. I don't know. Sorry, I got lost in, What? Hey, what? What is it, Danzy? Oh, Big Dan, Justin, hello. How's it going? Hey, sorry, I got lost. Reverse engineer this month. Reverse engineer? I thought it was the Aether Hub. Reverse engineer. Improvise. Throw out 3 cards. I don't play that blue crap. That's why I didn't know what it was. That was last month. Lottie freaking I don't know. It's still strong. I don't know. I gotta talk it over with the lady, the boss. See what's going on. I don't think she's got anything going on, but like I said, I gotta find funds for a box. I don't know if I got extra funds to just go all willy-nilly in on draft. Next month, I thought, where's the Rallier? I thought the Rallier was before the Fatal Push. Well, schmeg. Schmeg. Alright. He didn't like those 6 either, so he's looks like he's going to solid 5. September for the Rallier. I really thought the Rallier was coming up first. July through September, May, June, July, August. No. Wizard says Renegade Rallier is August, and I did bing it. And September's Fatal Push. So unless they've changed it, which is a distinct possibility, because they don't know what they're doing any more than I do. It looks like Rallier is August. You bing it. Ben lies to everyone. You know, just get used to that. Ben lied to me. Put your faith in Ben. It's wrong. Anyway, back to this game. It's a monster of a setup. We got AJ fetching for shocks, and then inquisitioning, probably to get the Coco out of the hand. I don't know, maybe the Ewit, but none of it's good. I mean, it's that awesome. Yeah, he's much closer to casting the scoos than anything else. He is just the one more, and he is fetching again. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. World's loudest keyboard. Oh. Blaming the info from Scott. Well, there you go. And never trust Scott either. Scott lies to anyone, or Scott just tells everyone what they want to hear. Not necessarily it's right information. So that's my advice to anybody. If you have a question about something, bing it. Don't worry about your ramifications. Bing it. Whatever you do, just bing it. All right, and another shock. He's gaining life somehow. What's going on? I forget. Oh, he didn't shock it. I'm good at games. But that's a Misty Rainforest, and he's gonna crack it to probably get a fetch or a shock himself, because he needs that white mana. And everybody needs more white mana in their life. Everybody. Even me. See, I love my white mana. My white mana right there. I'm not biased, it's just fact. Ow. Somebody pilfered my chair, so I'm in one of the most uncomfortable white chairs that have ever been created. Those stupid particle pressed plastic chairs with the thick seats that dip in the middle, so you slide, so you gotta lock your knees in place so you don't go all over the board. What in the world is that thing? I don't know, but it's dead. I have no idea what that thing is. But there's a Bantbird on the board now. I can't tell what that is. If anybody, what is that? Is that a? Oh, it's a. Oh, never mind. It's a Collective Brutality. Okay. I'm good at games. Collective Brutality. So There's where he's gaining life. So he's. There we go. All right. First game, board was flooded. Game 2, nothing. We got mana screwed over here, and we got much control over there. And damnation in hand. Nice voice of Resurgence too, but gotta have the Goyf. Gotta have the Goyf. Coming out as a mighty 4/5. So I'm guessing creature, land, sorcery, instant. No artifacts or enchantments. There's another land. Crack that. Get another white source maybe. Oh, another green source. What do you need all that green for? You don't need green. You need white. White's gonna win you this game. But probably the Coco. Oh, Ewit. I guess that's why you need the green. But here comes the Coco. That'll be next turn. Swinging for 4. Block with the Ewit. Chump City. Coming down with the voice of Resurgence and that's a lot of shaking. That's a Rex Sage. I think that's a Rex Sage. That's not a Rex Sage. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's the Druid. It's the combo Druid. Devoted Druid. Yeah, I can't let that live. And there's an Abrupt Decay. He's got all the answers. Big swing. Going down to 12. But I don't think he's got much of a time left. It's all hinging on this Coco. And I don't think he can, even if he has the combo, that only gives him the mana next turn. Oh no, it's that's the Chord of Calling. Chord for a bird? That's some desperation right there. And we're just gonna kill that with a Pulse and in for the win. Congratulations to Mr. Kinsman to take this one 2-0. Sorry, Tyler. Hopefully next match, you'll have a much better go, and your Vizier Nightfall will definitely bring you the big victory. But yeah, you went up against a junky deck. You know, stupid Abzan junk. Abzan. Nobody likes Abzan. Look at that Rhino. Rhino. Anyway, since we have some time this time, I'm going to go right into our second episode segment of Banhammer. Now, last week, as you remember, I pulled out Fatal Push. It wasn't a very popular decision. A lot of people didn't like my choice that Modern would be better without Fatal Push, but I think I've got a winner this time. Apparently, Wizards doesn't do too much research when they ban cards, because last go-around, or a couple go-rounds ago, the Wizards put their own ban smackdown on the Gitaxian Probe. 1 mana, look at target player's hand, and draw a card. Innocuous. But it was played everywhere, so it got banned. You know, they were looking to level the field. Well, in their haste to just get rid of the probe, they completely overlooked the exact same card. Peak. Look at target player's hand. 1 blue mana. Draw a card. It's the same card. They forgot about Peak. They banned the Get Probe. They let Peak through. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you ban one and not the other? You can't do it. I just think this is an oversight on Wizards' regard, that everyone was playing the Get Probe because it was newer, but and people may not know about Peak because I haven't seen it pop up in any deck lists. But once the people realize that Peak is the same card as Get Probe, they're going to be right there on it. I mean, it's just, it's just as powerful. It's the same card, but wait, what? No, it's no. It's is that how that works? Oh yeah, well that's got to go. All right. It's just been brought to my attention that Gitaxian Probe is not the same as Peak, despite being the same card as Peak, because of the Phyrexian mana symbol. And as it was just brought to my attention, what the Phyrexian mana symbol actually does and how it plays, I think we need to talk more about that. Phyrexian mana. This was a poor idea. I mean, it was a good idea, good concept. I applaud them for trying it, but 2 life just wasn't enough. 2 life not near enough to overcome a colored mana. They probably played around with 1 life and thought, 2 life will do. It might have been fine in the standard format while it was around, but in any non-rotating field, Phyrexian mana, it just means that any of those cards, whether it be to cast it or to use effects, that is the true problem. And that's why, in my opinion, for this week, we gotta lay that ban hammer straight down on the Phyrexian mana symbol. Modern will survive and will be perfectly fine without these 5 things, these 5 symbols in the format. You don't need it. It's a crutch. It's stupid. There's good on some. It's not overpowered on some. But there are just enough niche cards that just ruin the idea behind the Phyrexian mana symbol. Get Probe was just the most prevalent one. It was free. 2 life. I got life to spend, especially in this world of Derp Shadow where you want to get rid of that life. It was a free draw, perfect information on your opponent. For what? Phyrexian Blue. Peak is viewed as unplayable in a lot of cases because it costs 1 mana for perfect information and a cantrip. Phyrexian mana is that powerful. And that power level on a card, anywhere, be it in an activation, be it in the text box or on the CMC line, it needs to go. Modern would be better off all around without those 5 symbols. Agree if you don't, if you like. Disagree if you like. Always think for yourself. But if you want to listen to me, I say get rid of Phyrexian mana. I have no problems with this. I love my Spellskite. Don't get me wrong. I love my Spellskite. It has saved me many, many times. Would I be at all hurt if Spellskite were no longer allowed in the format? A little bit, but I'd immediately get over it knowing that nobody has Spellskites. You would have to come up with another way to protect yourself. Or save yourself. Oh well. So, unfortunately, my original idea to have Peak on the Banhammer got superseded by the real problem for Phyrexian mana. And that is why it gets the Evil Bob Banhammer seal of approval this week. Thoughts from the Peanut Gallery?
Unban mental misstep.
No, that's exactly backwards from where we're talking.
So your original was Peak.
Peak.
Which is not by any means a card that's dangerous at all and hasn't been played since Splinter Twin was banned.
No, but Peak, I thought it was an oversight on Wizards' behalf because they banned the Git Probe, but they let Peak still in.
Because it costs a blue mana.
Exactly. So does the Git Probe.
But it can cost a blue
And
mana.
that is the problem with these symbols.
Nah.
Yeah.
Git Probe was really the only one that's broken.
No.
Dismember is a good card. It's total. I'll take 4. I'll let you take 4 damage to kill my.
And that's the problem. All these cards only cost 1 Phyrexian mana. If they cost multiple
Not
Phyrexian
Dismember?
mana, Dismember is one of the few ones that actually is a balanced answer. It's a -5, it's a -5 for 4 life if you don't have the black mana to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Dismember is a perfectly good alternative to Fatal Push
For Merfolk and Bantel.
for almost everything.
For people who are playing good colors.
But no, there's no reason to have Phyrexian mana.
I'd be okay with losing all Phyrexian mana. Only Spellskite would hurt me, really.
Spellskite gone. The Surgical Extraction. I'd be sad to see that go, but I could live without it because you have Extirpate. For 1 black mana, you get Surgical Extraction, but it splits second.
Yeah, uncounterable. It's... Yeah.
Again,
it's a good card.
Yeah, and Extirpate sees play when people don't want to, or when people want the absolution of that ability.
But can't afford the $15 surgical
Well,
extractions.
I'm not looking at monetary reasons to ban a card. That's
No, that's just the only reason Extirpate sees play.
well, I don't see that. Some
What?
people would like to have the split second ability to remove things so there's no chance of a counter. I've had blocks. I've had things go off. They can respond to. I've had people respond to my surgical extraction by just them removing the card I target anyway, so they don't get all of them taken. But a simple use of an Extirpate that stops that.
Yeah, but in what situation would... I mean, if you're trying to surgical extraction somebody when they're sitting there with a Relic of Progenitus on board, you're kind of
But you know,
asking for it.
yeah, but with
Just wait till the end of your turn when
why,
they tap it.
But why does it have
and
to
then use
come?
it.
Why does it have to come into in that certain situation? Just get rid of all of these mana. It was in one set. It should be gone.
Well, but Infect doesn't even play Mutagenic Growth anymore.
It don't matter when Infect plays.
Infect doesn't play anymore.
Infect's still fine. People are just...
And again, you know, it's like, oh, they took out a card that made it great, so I can't play a deck that's now just good again.
That actually took the Fatal Push too.
That was the
Really big hit.
that's my problem with all the people who played Delver when they took out Treasure Cruise. It was like, Delver's unplayable. No, Delver was perfectly fine before Given Cruise. Just because they took away your trophy piece doesn't mean it's not a bad deck now.
I've played a lot of Delver.
It's not a good...
It's a bad deck.
It's not a good deck.
I just beat Delver. It's a bad deck.
Well, good for you. Did you use Phyrexian mana to do it?
Nope.
Did they?
Nope.
See?
Wait. He had a surgical on the side.
He used the surgical on the sideboard.
Yep.
He would have to use an extra pay.
I just had 2 surgicals on my sideboard that game there.
You would have to use an extra pay. Oh no!
And I would live with an extra pay.
See,
I'm okay.
Modern would survive and might even thrive without Phyrexian mana.
I'm pretty sure Modern is thriving just fine with Phyrexian mana, actually.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
It's doing just fine.
Don't need it. Don't need it.
I would. We'd be fine without it. We already lost Cataxian Probe, and the decks that aren't running black and have to run Dismember, they can just play black.
Don't need it. Not needed.
Gut Shot's not a big loss.
Ban Hammer approved.
Apostle's Blessing is completely gone. Yeah, Spell Sky's the only huge hit there besides Dismember.
Get the peak out of here.
Peak is fine.
Oh yeah, peak's fine because it costs mana.
Mm-hmm. And it's instant.
I just love how one card is incredibly broken, but its exact duplicate card minus one little change is almost unplayable. How is that a fair system? It's not. Doesn't need to be in Modern.
It's just mana cost. If you made Lightning Bolt cost a red and a colorless, it wouldn't be even playable.
No one
in
plays
Modern.
Incinerate.
It wouldn't even be playable. It's just that small of a difference.
No. Lightning Bolt is perfect. They made it better in Hour of Devastation. It's Open Fire or
It's
Fire?
open, it's Open Fire.
Open Fire. Better Lightning Bolt.
1 and 2 colorless.
1 and 2 colorless.
But it's an
you get to. It's an instant that you get to deal 3 damage to target creature or player.
Which that player damage can be redirected to a planeswalker that player controls.
That's a balanced Lightning Bolt, in my opinion.
Incinerate.
If you want 1 mana red spells, that's going to deal 2 damage. Shock was fine. Modern didn't need Bolt.
Modern ain't playing Bolt now.
Because of Fatal Push. Don't need Fatal Push. See,
Fatal Push is
when
good.
you have
Says the guy
certain
who's-
cards in a format, it boxes your thought process.
You're always going to have the best cards in the format. You're never going to be able to play more than a very small percentage of
See,
the total card pool.
Saying that's wrong. You know, in internal format, you should mix it up.
It's the same in Standard and Legacy and Modern. Every format.
Legacy and what?
There's this new
Type 2.
format that's kicking around that the kids are playing on the schoolyards.
Oh, Frontier.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like Frontier. Pauper's amazing. Pauper's a really good format.
For playing blue.
Yes. Delver's good in that format.
Not just
Those
blue.
Treasure Cruise.
Yeah.
No, Treasure Cruise banned.
They banned
Yeah,
it.
they banned it. Treasure Cruise is banned in banned or restricted in every single format except Commander.
Yeah.
And you can still only play one of those in Commander.
Yep.
There's no format you can play 4 Treasure Cruises anymore, or
Nope.
4 Dig Through Times.
Or Dig Through Time, yeah. Phyrexian mana, don't need it. Get it out of here. It's gone. House ruled.
I'm okay with it.
My box is a Phyrexian mana free zone. Banhammer came down. Again, if you want to discuss it, like, comment below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me about it below. Go over to YouTube and search up Natural Awesome. We're still looking for all the subs so we can get our URL. So we can be like, hey, go to YouTube/Natural Awesome. I want to be able to do that, people. Subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. It was like, what is this? Don't matter. Subscribe. We can do it. I believe in you.
What do you got to get to?
I don't know. I think it's like 100.
No.
It's not much, but in the grand scheme, it's not much. So, if we get there, just think, we could be like one of those not quite big wig, but kind of a medium sized wig.
Mm-hmm.
And
You could be a wig.
kind of like Star City. Star City begs for like 7,000 comments or likes. I just want 100 subscribers. How hard is that? It's not. You know what? If everyone here is subscribed already, thank you. If not, what are you waiting for? This channel puts up 2 videos a week, and one of them you can ignore. I didn't say that to anyone but my viewers. If y'all know Dave or Eben, Matt, or Brian, don't tell them I said that. But watch their show too. I'm sure it's great. But y'all come here for me. Head in the box, Evil Bob, and find out what stupid card I'm gonna call for the removal of in the format to keep it fresh. Freshness is what I'm preaching, brother.
I think you're trying to get a rotating format going on here.
No, I'm not looking to rotate. I'm not looking to rotate. But and you can rotate the ban restrictions. It's like, hey, it's been on the ban list for about 3 years. Let's put it back in because we've probably banned other things that it's not going to interact badly with. Until we, find out that we goofed and put it right back on. And without Phyrexia and Mana, you don't have to worry about Pod.
We don't have to worry about Pod anyway.
I know, but I mean, you could bring Pod back, but because that's banned, it'd still be banned. I'm just saying, dig through time, or not dig through time, but Fatal Push and Phyrexia and Mana. And while we're at it, go ahead and
Hammer Bogarden.
Go ahead and get rid of Peak too.
Peak's fine.
Collateral damage.
Collateral damage. If you're gonna ban one, you ban it all. But anyway, we gotta be getting close to the next round.
Your time is about right on there for once.
I know. I actually started it this time.
Nice.
That first round, always that first game. I always forget.
Yeah.
And it sits there at like 8 minutes.
Did you like my nice punt in game 1 and round 1?
Yeah, the go for it all. We thought you were going to actually go down to 3, but he's like,
Just
no,
hope
you
you
might
got
have a
no
bolt.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
I know.
I thought I had to do 7.
And you know what? If you would have punted it all the way instead of, chip shotted it, you might have won that game.
Yeah, no, I would have won that game. There's no ifs about it.
You know what that says? Go for the gusto.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. I mean, you're already playing Derp Shadow, the deck that wants you to kill itself. So if you're going to go, you might as well go all the way. And, it's like swing for the fences.
Yeah, I did the math wrong. I thought I needed to do 2 less than that. Like, oh crap. And we'd already moved to damage when I realized it, so I couldn't cycle the Street Wraith.
Right. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. See,
Yeah, well, that's why you don't do crack before.
your opponent picked up on how well playing a Street Wraith can do when your opponent has swamps. So he went on that plan as well in Game 3 because he stole that idea from you.
Yeah.
Because before you, nobody thought about playing the Street
Right,
Wraith.
this thing has other text spots.
Hey, it's party time. What's up, buddy?
Chair's back.
My chair! Oh, saints be praised. I'm going to get all this crap off the screen. We're going to get ready for the next round. Mr. Kin's man pulling out the victory, beating down a kid who's just trying to make it in this crazy world.
Yeah.
That was his first mistake.
I'm going to go ahead and get my chair so I can stop complaining, and we'll be right back. we have got a good match lined up. I'm excited. I don't know about you yet, but I'm excited. Let me get this out the way. Shoot. Oh my goodness. We have Austin Ford with Elves. Got 20 live versus Tyler, not Hamilton, on Abzandoran. Woo, this will be good. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I'll save that. So, oh, nice playmat, some Skeletorage. I'm not gonna forget this time again. No, just refresh. Timer going. All right. So, we're going to put in we got Duran. Whoops, wrong corner. There we go. And then we got creatures, allies. Oh, okay. Get some elves. This will be good. This will be good. I'm excited for this match. I am excited for this match. We got the Big Green Machine versus the Big Butts of Doran, bringing the Siege Tower. Doran don't want it unless you got buns, honey. All right. Elvish Mystic. Did I lose my Glare Shield? I bet I lost my Glare Shield. Fantastic. Birds with a shock. Fetch. And play Nettle Sentinel and a Heritage Druid. Heritage Druid, believing in the Elvian spirit. And yes, Cryptech, I understand that Peak is blue, and yes, some blue cards do need to get banned. It's the natural order of things. Elves go swinging. Nope, elves go tappy tap for an Elvish Visionary. Untap the Sentinel. Bird for a Nyx Fleece Ram. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. And we're going fetching. for a basic. Get the planesy planes to tap into a get him out of here. Yeah, you get a mana for him, but no more druid for you. You've had your fun. Offer for cutsies. What did they both cut? Oh, he fetched. That's right. That's why he shuffled. Okay. More glare lands. And there's a fetch. Excuse me. So many people bumping my rig. I want to lay on top of you out of respect the way you handle your rig. Swinging. It's a 2, 3, 4. Ram block. Taking 2. And we're going to see a Coco. Hoping to hit an Arc Druid, it looks like. And he might. Can't much see. Did he whiff? I don't think he whiffed. Well, it's not good. Druid and Mystic Elf. So, still getting in for 2. Get the untaps. Need more blockers out there on the Abzan side. Come on, Tyler, you can do it. Lots of thinking. I'd think too if I had to stare down that line of elves and I only had 4 mana available to me. And there's Doran. Big bad Doran. The siege engine. Swinging for 5. And yeah, that's about all you can do. Did he miss his life trigger? Yeah. He should be at 16. So I'm going to declare him at 16 because he might miss a trigger, but I don't. Say what you will. La 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 la. And we're gaining life, losing life, shocking, it looks like. Oh, we gonna do the what is it? The pack elf. Is it you're gonna lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 life if it comes into play. What is that? Pack master? No, it's not a pack master. It's not the Hunt Masters. I don't know what it is. Oh, maybe Pack Leader. I don't know, but that's That's a Zuri. He's leading these renegades. And they're coming in for the attack. And he's got the 5 mana available, so he's going to give them the overrun. 3/3 and trample, I believe it does. Yeah, 3/3 and trample. So it's a straight up elf overrun. And yep, he gives it to him, so Doran's gonna take 4 of it. So he's gonna end up taking 10? Yeah, I'm good. And Nix. Wrong way. And the elf he cracked back on the elves. So Abzan pulling in game 1 over the elves. That's pretty amazing. I like that. That's pretty good. We're gonna go back up to 20 life. We'll give Abzan the big thumbs up. Now what comes in? Possibly, definitely, the thought is to get the Cocos and elves and everything out of his hand. Oh. Damnation is a good one too. I mean, yeah, you're gonna lose your guys, but it's victory or crippling elves is a very good reason to wipe your board as well. And yeah, that's a pretty rough go round. But I can't see what Austin's doing over there for his sideboarding. I'm guessing it's some sort of green cards, possibly black in there too. But I still like that Skeletor. It's pretty sweet. Yes, I'll get you, He-Man. Ah. Look at me and my little horn staff. Ah. I'm all bony and terrifying. Ah. So, we shuffle up and get ready for game 2 in this match. Elves versus Doran. Like I said, I like this match. This is entertaining to watch because you don't know who's going to be able to pull it out. He had to go elves deep to get him down, but it just wasn't enough, and he had to tap himself out. So there was no saving from that Doran crackback. Yes. I'm coming for you, She-Man. Anyway, game 2, looking good. Elves get to go first. Put it on the board. Finally got done shuffling, and let's take a look at those first 7. Fetches and elves, fetches and elves. Oh, apparently he didn't like his 7, and I missed that to begin with, so my apologies to anyone who was paying attention. And we're going to shock immediately to get a Llanowar elf. And he's going to shock to, what is that, Inquisition? Or is that... Yeah, let's go ahead and get that pack leader out of here. Fetch. That must be a fast land, not a shock. My apologies. The glare threw me off. Nettle Sentinel. It is elves, Justin. Thanks for coming back. Swinging for one. It's elves versus Doran. I'm liking it. And we got a birdie on board. Bop. Do-wop. Bop. Yeah. Going fetching. Going to get himself a forest. I don't know, Justin. Would you be upset if I called the elves a zoo deck too? There's the pack leader. You're going to lose 3. That's unfortunate. And then you're going to get hit for 3 more. Don't stop watching. I love you. In fact, I wish you were here participating instead of getting your behind handed to you by a little girl. Castle Crashers. Should be there. No, we'd be glad to have you. We always are. We're glad to have anybody here because everybody's welcome here at Titan Games in Peoria on Prospect. Modern Thursdays, every Thursday. I'll be here, except when I'm not. And who came to? Rhino. Okay. Ooh, want to see that white Wheaties. Tell you what, man, when you're here, Snell usually claims the first match. So if you're not his opponent, you're going on game 2. I want to see that white Weenies in play. Swing. I think that has Death Touch. And Fatal Push the Rhino. Of course, Fatal Push. So he took 4 on that elf swing. Done so soon?
Played against Burn.
Did you win?
Nope. No collective brutalities, no beat and burn.
Well, there's a flicker angel.
Resto?
All right, Resto, that's it. Trying to remember what that black and green elf is. The one that when it comes in you deal damages is Resto angel and you blink the elf. You blink the elf or did you kill the elf? What'd you do?
No, Resto Angel, you can only blink your creature.
Right. I don't know what happened to the elf though. That is a Resto angel, isn't it?
Yeah. And a bird, 2 Llanowar elves,
You didn't-
Heritage Druid, and Mystic.
You didn't play anything else. Come on. Waiting. 10 damage on the red, and it is a 3/3, so it's a lingering souls. Get 2. We're still waiting. There it is. Aggro, are they considered combo here? Yes, they are.
What are you looking for?
That black and green elf, I can't remember what
It
it
was
was
Shaman
called.
of the Pack.
Is it Shaman of the Pack?
Mhm.
Okay. Of course it is. And of course this one, oh, this is a Vizier build, so. Shaman of the Pack.
So it's like 2 damage for every elf you can
It's
roll.
1 for every elf that
I
you
think
have.
it's 2. Or, yeah, it's the
It's
number.
equal to. I thought
Yeah.
she was Death Touch too. So, well, that's a way to clear a board. Now he's gonna push the angel.
Anything to
still-
get Revolt.
I still want to know what happened to that that Shaman of the Pack. There'll be a lot of. That's okay. Yeah, don't worry. Mistakes are what Thursday's for. You get all those mistakes out of the way, and then you seal it. With practice and hard effort.
Holding that Rhino.
Another Rhino. That's a 3 up, 3 down.
Yep. I would have sure liked to have seen one of those last game. Didn't get any of my burn cards.
Did you play Chase?
No. Played Mobley.
Oh. I told Justin if he's not Snell's, or he said he's not next week, but the week after, he should be here. And if he's not Snell's opponent in the first round, I'm going to put him game 2. So if you're here, that pushes you to game 3. Hope you're okay with that. Too bad you are.
I don't care if I'm on camera at all.
Yeah, but you bring nice mixtures. It's not just derp shadow. I mean, if you're playing Tron, forget about it. But
I wish I could play Tron here. There's too much Tron.
Rhino swing. I think he's got game 2 here as well.
Yeah, I don't know what he's.
This was a quick match. I thought elves went elves deep with a suicide swing in the first game, and he just died on the crackback. What in the world?
I do not know what that is.
Are those Elven Riders?
I do not know.
That's a 7th edition. It looks like Elven Riders.
Sure does look like Elven Riders.
It's a 7th edition. I believe that's a 7.
That looks like 7, yes. I would agree with you.
If they were in 7th edition. Golly gosh, I don't know. It looks like an Elvish Rider, but...
Yeah, it looks a lot like that art right there for 6. too.
Right. Well, whatever it was, it traded with a Rhino and didn't live.
There's a lot of things that do that.
So...
He's got a Llanowar elf in hand and looks like a Razorburg thicket. And Siege Rhino tramples him, so
he's
this
just
is over.
gonna pass in. And it wasn't an Elvish Ranger or an Elvish Rider because he still took 2, and Rhino was a 4/5, right?
Yes, he has a 4/5.
Yeah. So whatever that is, I want to know. That's interesting. It's almost like a hunted moa. I'm curious. There's the GGs. I'm gonna go hunting for what that is. Type green set. Seventh edition. It was definitely a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it a champion? It might, yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah, well, yeah, it probably was an Elvis champion.
It also would have blocked 2 damage.
Yep. Would have blocked 2 and would have died to the Rhino. Yeah, that looks like the Elvis champion. So, mystery solved. It was a 7th edition Elvis champion. You just don't see that art. I mean...
No, I thought the 7th edition Elvis champion was the one where he's like standing and he's holding a bow up in the air.
No, that's the 8th edition.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's 8 and 9. Or no, 9 even got different.
Yeah, and 10.
Good Lord, how many times do you have to redraw this stupid card? Wow. That is not good looking.
It's like a crappy Lord of Atlantis.
That's probably exactly what they were going for, too, because it's an Elf Lord of Atlantis.
It's nice to see that Abzan Doran. I was brewing around with that a
He's
couple weeks back.
I still want to play a Doran deck, but it's I need to go back to Gatherer and name. Or no, it's not Tuanos. It's what, Taunos?
I thought it was Taunos. Yeah, you just had it. Taunos Wand, Taunos Coffin.
It's the wand. I wish this was in Modern. Yeah.
Isn't that Time Spiral?
No, that's Masters. That's an online.
Oh. In 6th edition, so close.
Yeah, I know. That's 4th. That's 4th edition.
Oh, yeah, that is 4th edition. It's backwards.
Yeah. And I know that there's a ton of other cards that do this.
Mm-hmm. There's other cards that simply do it better.
Right.
Get that Distortion Strike. You get it 2 turns in a row.
Dark creature. Power 2 or less. Can't be blocked. Let's just do a search for that copy. Let's go back to Gatherer.
You gotta change it to Modern.
Right. I should have filtered by color. Too late. Alright. No, it's all red and blue. So that's why I don't like it. Because it's not in Doran colors. You have to go out of your way.
Yeah.
To splash something else to get Tuanos' wand ability.
Looks like this guy here in Amonkhet is kind of the cream of the crop, though, right there.
Dark creature, yeah, just straight up tap.
And for only 2 mana.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that Goblin's exactly the same. Oh, no, he's a 1/1, so yep, that Amonkhet guy is just all around.
Oh, this one? The Tunneler?
Yeah, same ability, same mana cost, but he's a 1/1 instead of 2/1. But if you're playing Goblin, Doran, then
Goblin Doran.
Otherwise, yeah, you go with Pathmaker Initiative.
But no, with my Doran deck, I always like to pull out the Tuanos as a one, and it's like, I'm gonna swing, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tap 2 to make that unblockable.
You know what should be in Modern? Maze of Ith.
No, you're fine without that.
Nah, that brings control decks right out.
Well, yeah, and they don't need that. I mean, Maze of Ith would only make the prison decks more prisonier, and they're already pretty prisony enough.
No, I'd give some decks that don't really have like Tezzerator decks and other things. Unfortunately, I'm always thinking of things that aren't the primary decks, and yeah, that would just make the primary decks better.
Oh, there we go. The The Weird Osh.
The weirdo-ish.
The Weirdo-ish. Thank you for that. It was the 7th edition Osh champion. We came up with that. And the shaman got blocked by the... Oh, he attacked... See, I thought the shaman had death touch. That's why...
It made more sense why he attacked him.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine the angel wasn't there when he declared an attack.
Hey, Orlando Hernandez Gonzalez. Welcome. How you doing tonight? This was round 3?
That is correct.
Yes. We should have one more.
Yep. 23 people.
23 people playing tonight, but unfortunately we cut it off at 4 matches because it's a Thursday. It's a school night! You should be in bed.
Yep.
But you're not, so continue to watch us because we love you. But yeah, 7th edition Elvis Champion. I haven't seen that art, but no, I want Twanos' wand because I don't want to have to splash either red or blue, and if those are my options, it's gonna be red.
There's a good chance it could come back around. At some point, we got to go back to Dominaria. They got to.
We are.
Well, yes. Was it after the Ixalan or whatever?
Yeah, after the Ixalan 2 sets, we're going to Dominaria because that's the set called Dominaria.
Oh, it's just called Dominaria.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's just called Dominaria.
That's all I'm about. That's back in my day. That's all your magic took place on or about in some way Dominaria.
Well, yeah, other than Homelands, but
yeah,
and Arabian Nights.
The Wrath cycle took place on Wrath, of course.
Well, the Wrath cycle. Well, it halfway took part on Wrath.
Yeah, well, it's because that was like a multi-block. Yeah, the Weatherlight and Mirage.
Yeah, the Weatherlight crew. That whole super cycle. Which, that was wonderful characters that you could grow and love and enjoy, and pick somebody that you actually that you identified with, instead of these stupid Gatewatch characters that are ungodly powerful planeswalkers. That it's like, ooh, I like that planeswalker. Yeah, but you can't relate to a planeswalker because Jace is stupid. Stop printing Jace. But anyway, no, the Weatherlight crew was just full of relatable characters.
It went on forever.
It did, and it was amazing, that you went from Mirage all the way through Apocalypse. Mm-hmm. That's a massive arc.
You just kind of deviate a little bit in the Urza Saga. To figure out the legacy weapon and all that, how it came.
That was just the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why flashback came out in those sets. Because it was a flashback. It's like, oh, what are we doing? It's like, well, yeah. I mean, that's why if you watch the Star Wars saga now, you're supposed to watch it 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. That way you get the cliffhanger of 5. You don't need one.
Never watch.
There's nothing in 1 that isn't explained or just glossed over from 2 and 3. There's nothing in there that you need because nothing carried over. 2 and 3, you don't have Qui-Gon, so you don't need it. There's no Darth Maul, so you don't need it. The Emperor already has a new apprentice in Dooku by 2.
There really isn't an Emperor in 1. I
mean,
he's even
he didn't become Emperor until 3. Jar Jar is relegated to a side role with like 3 lines in 2.
Yeah.
So you don't have a chance to get absolutely annoyed with him. Although I am a firm subscriber to the Darth Jar Jar theory. It sounds like something George Lucas would have been building toward, considering how stupid and cartoony he made Yoda at the beginning to hide his true identity. There's too much evidence in that movie with the CG. Because if it were just like a normal actor, I could see like the little, like the mouth movements and all the little hand waves to get it done. I did know that. That's what I'm talking about, Justin. Get on board!
He's got a delay.
I don't care if he has a delay. But no, Jar Jar is a Sith Lord. I am firmly in that seat of that fan theory. And it would have been an epic reveal. Because ultimately it could have been that Jar Jar was Plagueis. Could have been.
Or he's
Because there was
he's that Snoke.
no, he's not Snoke.
How do you know he's not Snoke?
I know he's not Snoke.
Just people say Plagueis could be Snoke.
That is true.
And so if Jar Jar was also Plagueis, he's been there the whole time.
I know. I'm just saying that Elvis Champion, I remember that card back in the day. It's the Lord of the Elf. I also remember Lord of the Dead. They should bring him back since zombies are starting to reappear. Yeah, they're starting to reappear, but they just wrapped up an Hour of Devastation. So zombies are going to go on a hiatus again for a while. That's mine. Because Ixalan is basing around pirates and dinosaurs.
Lord of the Dead should be in modern.
Lord of the Dead should be in modern. There should be a zombie lord, but there's just so many damn zombie cards out there. I can understand why they're not. Every freaking black token is a zombie token. What they need to do, and this is another reason why I really, really liked the Kamigawa block. They actually went away from their traditional color creatures. There were no elves, or there were, but there's no elves, no goblins, no zombies, no merfolk, and no soldiers or
angels
or humans or anything. But the white creature is soldier. You know, if you want to get down to it, it's soldier. Kamigawa spun that. They're like, you know what? We've had a lot. We've done a lot. It's time to get away from that, and we're gonna give you, or was that the Onslaught block? That gave Onslaught was
It had like Kavu.
Yeah, it wasn't the Odyssey block. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. But there was a set that gave us like dwarves for red, and it was Kamigawa that gave us snakes as green.
Yeah, that's
and moonfolk for blue, and
the Moonfolk, is that where Tamio's from?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, moonfolk were blue, and it just need to get away from elf, goblin, merfolk, soldier, zombie. Get away from those five. They're heavily overproduced. Bring up new races. Dwarves. I got excited for dwarves and
for the rigging.
Aetherevol and Kaladesh. We have dwarves. It's like, great. Bring us dwarves. Give us orcs.
Kobold.
Give us kobold back. There's no reason why kobolds can't be there. Give us those. Give us more trolls. Give us snakes. Give us moonfolk. If you don't give us moonfolk, give us another. I like nagas.
What about creature type Oofy? Expand on the kitchen pink and brown Oofies.
And Gilderbaron and Spell Oofy or Spell Queller Oofy or Spell.
Yeah, the good looking one.
Yeah, he's creepy looking, but yeah. Different creature types. Green doesn't need any more beasts. Green, you can have other green creatures. Like give us elk. Expand on elk. Give us a 5th Auruchs card so we can have traditional. Give us a 4th Auruchs card so we can have tribal Auruchs. There are only 3 creature type Auruchs cards, so you can't have tribal Auruchs. Did you know that?
No.
Well, you do now.
Well, white could go to horses. They already started it.
Yep, white can go to horses. I don't mind white cats. Cats is a very good white creature.
I'd like to see some more knights.
Knights are good. See, they get into that whole martial part then, and knights get tied in with soldiers, which you have medics, which is clerics. That's the trinity of white, and I'm looking to get away from that. I liked Kithkin. Kithkin was a good get away from. I guess human is the traditional white creature.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'd say angel initially.
Well, angel initially, but now human, since humans are a thing now, and have been since 10th edition, when they reworked all of the creature types, and My first legendary creature that I got were Phage the Untouchable and Visara the Dreadful. My first deck that I built was a new Magic the Gathering player, was a mono black zombies. My first deck that I built was a 104 card mono black regeneration deck.
Well, it had a lot of zombies in there.
No, it was mostly like Drudge skeletons and yeah, it was all skeletons. But yeah, and skeletons and it was not good. I'm gonna tell you that. But Drudge Spell was an amazing card.
What was?
Drudge Spell. Black enchantment from Ice Age. Ice Age. Or maybe it was Homeland. One of those. 2 black to cast, I believe. Like 3. Like remove 2 cards from your graveyard to put a Drudge Skeleton into play, essentially.
I'm sure I'll recognize the picture.
Homelands. Bam. 2 to play. 1 to use. Remove from the game 2 creatures from your graveyard and put a Drudge Skeleton into play. And then if this leaves play, you destroy all skeleton tokens. I mean, I loved it.
Never. Doesn't even look familiar to me like a lot of old cards do.
Drudge Spell. Was great. I dig it.
Need to buy up those Merfolk before Ixalan comes out. Just one. Merfolk's already a thing. It's already a thing.
Well, I know Merfolk is a thing.
In Legacy and Modern. Well, if this is a set based around water and pirates, there's a lot of chance there'll be Merfolk.
No, it's not water. It's a jungle. It's El Dorado. It's Central America.
Why? Then why is the dual deck for the set Merfolk versus Goblins?
Because Goblins already whooped the shit out of Elves, and now they're looking to pick a fight with the next strongest deck.
I don't know.
After Merfolk versus Goblins, you're going to see Goblins versus Zombies.
Goblins versus Zombies.
That's my prediction, because you can't stop Goblins.
That Merfolk would wreck Goblins. Goblins aren't even close to handling Merfolk. Merfolk are so good.
Pile Driver.
Master of Waves.
Pile Driver.
But Merfolk can block Pile Driver all day.
Like he's Pro Blue.
Mutavault.
Pile Driver. I mean, you mean all day, all once?
No, you keep bouncing it back to your hand with the land. Block and Vapor Snag it back, and
Block and Vapor Snag.
That right there is the one place where Unsummon's actually better, and they actually reprinted Unsummon in Our Devastation. That card that has a strictly better version, they reprinted Unsummon.
I love Unsummon. Unsummon's awesome.
There's no need to reprint the damn thing again. It's like an original card. Like, it's been reprinted 40 times.
Well, yeah. Vapor Snag, they get the card. Or no, they
Vapor
lose a
Snag
lot.
is strictly better.
No.
Yes.
No.
Unless you're using Unsummon to save your own dudes, Vapor Snag is strictly better.
No, because... No, if you save your guy, you lose 1 life. Unsummon just bounce creature.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, but
Don't worry about it. It's gone.
Rarely are you doing that.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Just poof, gone. Gone. It's unsummoned. It's gone. In fact, it might be too powerful for Modern. Maybe I need to banhammer that.
Unsummon.
Banhammer the unsummoned.
The no play it sees. You could ban it and tell nobody and it wouldn't matter. Nobody played anyway.
I already know the card I'm going to do for next week, too. It's going to be great. It's the most powerful card out there.
You already banhammered Stormbred Dragon. How can you banhammer?
Well, no, I was thinking about banhammering Stormbred Dragon, and then I thought in retrospect, you were saying the only card that gets rid of it is Terminate. Or
The only main regularly played card. I mean, Liliana handles it. Everything, of course.
Well, yeah, but that's Liliana.
It's situational also.
She's stupid anyway. But no, literally every other black spell on that list would kill it.
Yeah, but no one plays Doomblade and Terror and Go for the Throat.
Go for the Throat and bump, or not Bump the Night, but Go for the Throat and
the Victim of Night.
yeah, Victim of Night.
Only her playing is 8-rack.
Just saying, those are all very viable reasons. That
Yeah, but they're not played.
I play them. I play them every day.
There's no deck hardly in existence. I played some Go for the Throats.
See, and that's the problem. That is what I'm saying. It should be in existence. There's no reason why these decks are not in existence.
Because of Shadow, Doomblade is borderline unplayable. Same as Slaughter Pact because of Death Shadow and Gurmag, you know all that. But I would say that Go for the Throat is playable. Because non-artifact is really irrelevant unless you're playing against Tron and Worm Coils. Or Affinity, of course.
Victim of Night. Victim of Night gets everything on that list except for Shadow and Gurmag.
Yeah, but it doesn't kill Livy Voldaren.
What?
It doesn't kill Livy Voldaren.
What the hell's Olivia? Olivia?
Yeah, the red-black vampire that Judd plays. Yeah, Victim of the Night Olivia's just gonna sit there and beat him to death because their Victim of the Night doesn't hit it.
No, but Slaughter Pact gets her.
Nope.
Oh no, she's black.
Mm-hmm. And she can't be fatal pushed.
Can't be pushed.
You can path her.
You can path her. Path gets anything.
Mm-hmm. Except Stormblood Dragon.
Jareth, I mean, kind of broken. He's a good card for a pure cat deck. I agree. I love Jareth. He's a nice balanced card.
Is he the righteousness on a stick?
Yeah. The righteousness on a stick, the protection on a stick, gives him self-protection. But he's 6 mana, 3 of it white.
He's Johnny's brother or whatever?
No. This is a long time. Johnny's brother was just the pride leader.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny was just a white cat. Yeah.
That was from way back in the day.
Yeah, way back.
From
Onslaught or
he's around like when they released that Magetta guy. We could discard 2 cards and he'd Wrath of Gods.
Yeah.
That general time frame.
Yeah. It was Jareth and Magetta. They were around the same time. That's all in the Odyssey.
That's back during
Onslaught
like Rebels and Mercenaries.
Yeah. Well, it was after that
Then
that was all
Mercadian
Mass. I hated that block. It was a stupid idea. Mongers were a bad idea. I mean, they were terrible, and they were terrible on paper. Like, I'm gonna play a spell that's gonna cost me a lot of mana, but it's got an ability that you kill it because you got 1 extra mana open. And I was like, I'm gonna get my Sailmonger. Oh, you gave all your creatures flying? I don't have that much mana. Oh, looks like you win.
There.
Mongers were terrible.
I'm sure you about ready for next round. I can't imagine.
Yeah, we're getting to be about 5 minutes away from the next round, so I'm gonna go fetch out a deck to feature up there, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. Until then, enjoy my static image of my beautiful coming soon Titan Newfie Preserve. Be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. We got 2 never before seen on the stream. Get that out of here. Where is it? Come here. Where are you? Come on. Really? Where are you? All right, get out of here. Okay, we've got Nick versus Devon. Now, Nick is on Zoo, Justin, and it is Zoo. But over here, we've got, what do you say? Zan. I don't know, he said devoted something. So, yeah, it's Bushwhacker Zoo is what I'm being told. So, I'm going to get up my trusty Zoo. Let's see here. Allies, creatures, poison. I don't have Zoo, so I'm going to add Zoo back. Go add me some Zoo. Zoo, 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 zoo. Zoo. Jean. And then their devoted company, is that what he said? So I'm just going to call that Toolbox with the logo. Well, everyone's devoted to... No, nobody ever devotes to blue. I don't think anybody ever devotes to blue. You should be support the cat tax. I agree. Jareth could be a fun reprint. I think he was reprinted in 10th edition. I think 10th edition when they did the when they reprinted Legends, and that's when Kamal the Pit Fighter was reprinted, and I think Phage and Jareth and a couple of others, but yeah, that was the first time that Legends were reprinted, and I didn't like it. It still feels wrong. I think a Legend should only live in his own set. It just feels more natural that way, because you don't reprint Legends, because Legends are legendary. But yeah, I could see Jareth in some form making a comeback if it's not just him, but but then again, it would just be like almost an Ajani clone, because Jareth was pretty beefy, and pretty much Ajani is Jareth, just not a pit fighter. Was a deck I looked up just now, wondering what he is playing. Well, build devoted to blue, shut your pie hole. I mean, that's all I got to say about that, Justin. You be devoted to blue. I won't be. I don't advocate being devoted to blue, but if you want to devote yourself to blue, you go right ahead. Blueser? I like that. Blueser. Blueser. Blue-zer. And we do have some proxies coming up, so I do apologize for that, but that's okay. This is Thursday. You can have proxies. Well, they didn't say they had good decks. They just had fun decks. That's why they can go down to 5. I still want to find somebody who is willing to go gentleman down to 0. Let's both mold a 0 and see how good that happens. He is fetching for 19. That'd be awesome. I want to do that. I want to gentleman mold a 0 with somebody and just race it out. Who gets what better, faster, stronger, longer, uncut, beefier. Beefy. Oh, he fetched for a shock and played a bird. It's bold strategy. All right. And that's a fetch of some sort. So. And he's shocking as well. Hey, at least they both mold to 5 and they both fetch shock into mana, and they both have a creature on the board. So what? Oh, okay. Is that a... Well, good for you. Thanks for sharing with the rest of the class. Devoted company. Yeah, another fetchy poo. Wrong one. Yeah, it just means it's a devoted druid Viscerseer combo wrapped up in a company build. I think we saw that earlier. So kind of like to know what that is. What's that thing with the lantern he played? Does anybody know? There's Coco. This channel live streams Wednesday nights for like actual good tech deck and commentary with the owner of the equipment, and then I'm here every Thursday. Hidden Herbalist, thank you, you're the winner wish. I'm here every Thursday. I cover the modern Thursday here at Titan. So, and it's usually fires around 6:30ish. We had a bit of a delay tonight, so we didn't get started till almost 7. But we play 3 to 4 rounds. We never go past 4 rounds because it's a school night. But we play we play modern on Thursdays. And I'm Evil Bob. I'm your resident head in the box. I'd love to have you. You can check out any of our past episodes. They are posted on YouTube over at Natural Awesome. I stream on Thursdays. And it looks like we're going to game 2. Nick pulled that one out. So. Alright. I want to see what this hidden herbalist is. That looks interesting. Revolt. When herbalist enters the battlefield for permanent control, add 2 to your mana pool. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I dig that. Thank you, the Weirdo-ish. Was not familiar with that card. Revolt. Okay, in Type 2, you're always going to have Revolt in Modern. So, if you're playing Revolt, there's no reason you will never have Revolt in Modern, honestly. That was my argument for my Banhammer segment last week. If you want to check that out, Revolt with Fatal Push is just too much. Too much. Too much. But this is a new setup where we go back up to 20. And we go. Go, go, go. And I know, I forgot to reset the timer. But you know what? I don't think this one's going to go the distance anyway, but thanks for letting me know that. All right. Are they going to keep the 7? No! Is he going to keep 7? Yes! It looks like he's going to keep his 7. So, we've got 6 on 7 right now. Devin may be able to pull this one out. Hopefully, I want to see a game 3. I want to see what both of these decks can truly do. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. All right. And nope. He didn't like those 6 either. Going to 5. Hey, it worked out well for him last time. Why not? And besides, 5 is a nice round number. No reason not to. No reason not to. You didn't like it. Didn't like it. Got to keep going. Got to keep going till you get the hand you want. I mean, it's simple logic. Simple. Slowly shuffle. And give him a good cut. Going to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got the lands. Do you have anything to play with them? Ooh, throwing it back to 4. Wow. Oh, this is good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! 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 If you don't go to 4, you definitely don't go to 3. Don't cut him this time. You're bad luck on the cut. 1, 2, 3. And the scry. Oh, man. It's okay, Justin. Don't worry about it. This is set up for a game 3. And he's fetching. Yes, Devin's going to go all out on this one. And he should Viscera Seer. Oh, is that Rift Bolt? Or a goblin. No, that's a bushwhacker, isn't it? Or one of the whackers. I agree, Orlando. This is looking bad for Nick. I don't think he's got the. I don't think he's going to be able to pull this one. And if he does, he deserves this win. Shuffle up. We got Elf. Devin's getting overexcited. He knows he's in a good position, but you never count out Red. Red can always surge back at the most unforgiving of times. Fetching. For another shock. Good Lord. He's going to do all Burns' work for him. I mean, you know you're playing Burn. Oh my. Wrong one. Wow. And we're going to bolt the Druid. A good call. I mean, yeah. So all he needs is the Seer, and you've got the mana. But and there's a walking ballista, a 2/2 coming in. And the Viscera Seer is what? Sack a creature to scry one? I believe so. Yeah, thanks. And he's just going to go ahead and shoot the whacker. Oh, it must have been a Green Sun Zenith. Swinging in. I think we're going to get a scoop. You think Chrome Mox price will be high in the future or not? Chrome Mox's price is high now, and I honestly don't see it being reprinted because that's a metal craft, and that's tied to a specific set, and they don't release abilities like that because they're not evergreen. So I would say that Chrome Mox is only going to go up because the only place it's going to be printed is in a masterpiece set, and I don't see it happening. So I don't see Chrome Mox coming down anytime soon. Or is Chrome Mox the Chrome Mox is the imprint one, isn't it? I'm thinking of the Mox Opal. Oh yeah, Chrome Mox. Yeah, the Chrome Mox. It's pretty much only. I don't see it spiking. It's the imprint. It's not modern legal. It's not legal a lot of places, and where it is legal, it's not played. But it's still got the Mox name on it. That's why it's hovering in the low teens right now. I don't see much happening with the Chrome Mox. When it came out, it was absurdly expensive, for me at the time anyway. But now it's just not legal anywhere, I don't think. Chrome Mox out of Mirrodin. So, let's see, sets and legality. Yeah, it's banned in Modern. It's legal in Legacy and Vintage, but they just don't play it because they've got access to other better mana rocks. So, no, I don't think Chrome Mox price will be too high in the future. But I'm in no way an expert. I'm terrible at this game. That's why I'm ahead in the box talking over it. And yeah, I know Devin won that game, so I'm going to give him his little victory marker. But yeah, those who can't coach, and those who can't coach commentate, and those who can't commentate are Joe Buck. Yeah. But game 3 should be fun. Okay. Is it going to keep more than 4 cards this time? It looks like he's set with his 7. What was that? No. Deciding to go down to 6. This is just fascinating to me. Let's see if his 7 is going to stay again. It worked out last time. I just hope Nick sticks with his 6. Whoa. He's confused. Did they, gentlemen? Oh. I don't know. I think it was a mistake. He distinctly drew 7. He mulliganed. I think he's supposed to have 6. It was a miss, but I mean, who am I to say that they missed it? But you know what? It's all fine. It's all fine. We're at 19 for a fetch, 18 or 17 for shot. Excuse me. And 20 with a basic forced bird. I know he's got 7, but he mulliganed. I know he does, but he mulliganed. And I think it was just a miss. I think he just had a lapse of thought and lapse of judgment and mistakenly took that 7th card instead of taking the 6 in the scry. Again, it was missed, and Devin didn't catch it. Nick didn't catch it, so I'm certainly not going to go out there and storm in and be like, but you know what? They're doing fine. We're good now. 15 all, yeah. They might have. I don't agree with those. I don't agree with gentlemen's mulligans because I can't assume that my opponent is a gentleman. And I don't like the audacity that they believe that I would be a gentleman. Nope. I think it was just a missed opportunity because I don't think Devin reshuffled up and took 7. I don't think he did. I think he kept his original hand. But that's okay. We've got super magic going on here. How'd you do?
Got there in 2 against Death Shadow.
I know him. Derp Shadow. It's all right there. I'm just asking because Black Lotus is one of the most expensive cards in Magic. Last time I looked, Black Lotus is the most expensive card in Magic.
It has been for about 25 years now.
Yeah, and has been. Well, it has been once the first tournament came around.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, I remember like looking in those old inquests and saying, Black Lotus was $200. That was just so much.
Yeah.
Because the Moxes were only 50 apiece.
Yeah, Magic scaled with me, unfortunately. When I was a kid and played Magic, duels were only $10,
Right.
and Moxes were 60, 70, 80, and beyond my reach at the time. As I got older, and now $60, $70 would be an expense I could afford, they're like $700, $800, $900, $1,000, and now it's an unreasonable. So if I ever end up being really wealthy or rich, the price of Magic cards is going to be terrible. Because it's still going to scale with me, I suspect.
That's true. But yeah, that's the reason. Black Lotus, it was a super overpowered, stupid powerful card that nobody realized was a stupid powerful card until somebody broke the system with it. The Chrome Mox, on the other hand, was only stupid powerful until people realized that it's not that great.
I don't get why it's banned in Modern. Maybe once upon a
super
time.
busted in Modern.
Maybe once upon a time. I don't think it'd be a big deal.
It's free mana. You pitch a card, it's free mana. That's not Modern.
But it's a 2-for-1. If they abrupt decay it, you 2-for-1 them.
Nah.
Kolaghan's Command.
Nah.
Kolaghan's Command keeps so many of those cards in check. Stoneforge Mystic.
The only way the Chrome Mox will become a higher price card is if it ever gets unbanned in Modern.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
That's the only reason. And as soon as it is unbanned in Modern, it will shoot up in price.
It'll be like Ancestral Visions, where you could really only play it in EDH, really.
Right.
And yeah, got unbanned in Modern overnight. It's a $50 card and still is up there.
Right. But
that's why it's almost worth it to have a playset of every banned card in Modern and get them while they're cheap.
That's true. Pick them up because you don't know.
Yeah, because they could. Really, Stoneforge Mystic is not too good for Modern anymore. Neither is Bloodbraid Elf.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bloodbraid is pretty nasty.
But granted, some things will not. Like Deathrite Shaman is too good.
Deathrite Shaman
there
is
are
a
some
planeswalker.
things that are too good. But Stoneforge, I think Stoneforge would be okay, and I kind of like to play with Stoneforge. With Kolaghan's Command really keeps a lot of even Chrome Mox keeps them in check.
See, that's the problem, though. That's limiting it to black and red. If you're not playing black and red, then these check cards are just not there.
Well, that's the problem is, if you're playing black and red, but you don't even have to be playing Kolaghan's Command to keep those here if you're playing black and red. But, all other colors have ways to deal with Stoneforge or Batterskull, which, to be honest, is really the bread and butter of it.
Well, no. It goes... with the Stoneforge, you get Batterskull or any of the swords. You get the sword you need for the time against the deck you're playing, and that's really it's the perfect fetch out, is why it's not there.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, real, and yeah, I said that, and my answer earlier for the Chrome Mox not going up in price, that's fully situated that it's never unbanned in Modern, which I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening, but I think we'd go. I don't see him unbanning Stoneforge Mystic and Bloodbraid.
No, they won't unban Bloodbraid. Bloodbraid is way too tempo-y.
Morrow came right out and said that he doesn't think there'd be an issue with it now because there's a lot better answers these days.
No.
That's why some people think that's the same way people are on the kind of the Stoneforge plan. Stoneforge is a little pricey to buy into and just set on a playset of because it's so big in Legacy.
Right.
Stoneforge, even though it got printed as a Grand Prix promo for an entire year, is still like a $20+ card.
Right.
And it's great in Commander and Legacy and everything but Modern. It's a good card. There's almost no reason not to play it in Commander if you got a white Commander, unless you just have no equipment involved.
Yeah,
which every Commander deck has, Lightning Greaves, Swiftfoot Boots, a couple, Basilisk Collars. A lot of them play those kinds of things.
A target command. Is that 4 damage?
It's 3 damage.
3 damage.
And +1/+1, I assume.
Yeah.
No, he must have did 3 damage. He can't gain life or something.
Oh.
Because otherwise,
Right.
the Skoos would have just died. Unless he ate something with the Skoos, but he must have. His life went up 1.
Oh, yep.
So his Skoos must have been a 3/3.
But yeah, I don't see Chrome Mox becoming unbanned. But if it does, that's the only. Its price will go up to about $50.
Oh, for sure, at least.
At least.
Chrome Mox is already $23 card because of EDH.
No, I just looked up. It's like low teens.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I probably do need to pick a place of those and throw them in the binder just in case.
Just in case. I still got my foily one, but
there's a lot of talk on the interwebs about Mox Opal maybe going.
The metal craft on that keeps it in check. Honestly, it drops for free, but yeah, you gotta have Metalcraft to work it.
Is that does he got the infinite life combo there in play? What's the creature with the counter on it?
That's the devoted druid.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't look like Kitchen Finks.
He's got infinite manias right now.
Actually, not with Anafenza, he doesn't. That's Anafenza, not the Vizier.
Oh, right, because that's a -0/-1 counter. Or -1/-1. Anafenza says that it can't be placed on it, but wait, what?
Anafenza just does bolster.
Oh, that's right. She bolsters, and so it's got to come into play.
So yeah, so it works with the Kitchen Finks or Red Cap because they come in as like 1/2s or something like that.
He needs a Finks right now to get the infinite life.
Yep, and a Red Cap for the infinite damage.
And a Red Cap for infinite damage.
He's got the sack outlet. There's the visor,
yeah.
But it's too late. You ought to find a way to bounce that druid or something.
That's a fetch, I think.
Well, no, he wouldn't have to. Cord, and that's the win.
Yep, there it is. Yep, there's the mana. That's to get the mana to cord up anything he wants.
Nah.
Because there's the other Vizier there's the infinite mana with that guy.
Yep. He can cord for
to go into the cord and either Finks or probably the Red Cap to just get the win.
For the win. Yeah, Red Cap.
So it looks like Devin pulls it out after getting just slobber knocked in the first game. But when you mulligan down to 5 and then to 3, yeah. Sorry. Pardon me. Good Lord. But anyway, that's gonna do it for us tonight, boys and girls. We've got we've had 4 really good decks, or we've had 3 really good matches, and then Derp Shadow Mirror match, which is obligatory. So this is the time that I bid you adieu. Justin's already signed out because he is a namby-pam. But like I said, I'm here every Thursday about 6:30 Central Time with Modern Magic here at Titan Games in Peoria, in the heart of Illinois. And after 4 rounds, we call it here. So however you choose to live your life, I approve. Have a good one.